Malaysia has no intention of abolishing the approved permit system for car imports, despite setting precedent by allowing Tesla to invest and sell its electric vehicles directly in the country, bypassing Bumiputra intermediaries. According to Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, Tunku Datuk Sri Zafrul Abdul Aziz, the administration has not discussed abolishing the AP system, adding that there is no intention at this point. Zafrul was speaking to reporters at an investors and vendors convention organised by Proton Holdings. He adds that the government has announced its intention to bring technology in, and it will be consistent with any other party that wishes to bring the value that Tesla brings. The AP system is widely viewed as a protectionist policy that limits competition in the automotive industry in Malaysia, with calls for its abolishment to promote a level playing field and curb rent-seeking activities. Commenting on the automotive high-tech valley, Zafrul said the government hopes the industrial zone in Perak, about 70 kilometres north of Kuala Lumpur, will attract established global automotive players to set up presence here and support the domestic industry. Although the Malaysian automotive sector has found itself lagging its regional peers, especially Thailand, in recent years, Zafrul said the nation is not without unique propositions that could appeal to foreign investors. He lists Malaysia's unique value propositions such as its strategic location in the middle of the world's busiest trade routes, the abundance of English-speaking and skilled talent, regulatory and legal certainty for investors, and its solid digital and physical infrastructure. Putrajaya Corp is selling its waste management business, Putrajaya Enviro Holdings, to Naza Corp Holdings for 700 million ringgit cash, confirming the Edge Weekly's report. Today, BCorp subsidiary Putrajaya Group and Naza Corp signed a share sale agreement to dispose of a 100% stake in BEnviro, which is expected to be completed by February 2024. The proposed deal is expected to see BCorp lock in 490.74 million ringgit, which it has already allocated towards pairing its debt. BCorp joint CEO Vivian Cheng explains that the 700 million price tag is based on a valuation of forward 18.4 times PE on the back of an estimated 3-year profit guarantee of 38 million per annum and price to book value of 3.6 times. BEnviro's key assets include the Bukit Taga Sanitary Landfill located in Sungai Tinggi, Hulu Selangor, which it operates and manages under a 30-year concession that expires in January 2044. BCorp founder and non-executive chairman Tan Sri Vincent Tan said earlier the company planned to sell BEnviro at higher valuation through an initial public offering, but ran up against the chain listing rule. Once the proposed disposal of BEnviro is complete, Tan says BCorp will continue to explore more opportunities with BEnviro, including new landfills and waste management both in Malaysia and overseas. In a separate statement, Naza Corp said the acquisition presents a unique opportunity for Naza Group to venture into the green economy, capitalizing on growth opportunities in municipal solid waste, scheduled waste and waste-to-energy sectors. Executive Chairman SM Nasimuddin says that this acquisition reinforces the group's dedication towards strategic growth, venturing into the provision of comprehensive waste management solutions and promoting environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, a JV between Naza Group and BCorp is also suing the Ministry of Finance for terminating a letter of intent offered to the JV related to the supply of government vehicles. Tan said the LOI was terminated 3 months into Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin's premiership and was given to another party at a much higher price tag. Tan adds that the JV are ready to go to court on this. New ACE market entrant DC Healthcare said the group is looking at medical tourism as an opportunity for future growth. According to the aesthetic medical services provider, given the current medical clinics under its belt, it would be able to attract a certain number of foreigners and tourists, citing its Johor Bahru branch as an example of opportunities arising from the foreign market. Post its listing, DC Healthcare said that it will focus on delivering its promise of expanding its footprint by opening 8 new aesthetic clinics across the country, alongside the expansion of machinery, medical consumables, and products. According to MD Dr. Chongze Sheng, all these new clinics will be ready and operating within the next 18 months, and that the geographical expansions will help the group to provide better access to its customers who are currently travelling to its clinics, as well as to any potential customers from those areas. DC Healthcare managed to open at 40 cents, 60% higher than its listing price of 25 cents. It managed to sustain the momentum to close at 45 cents and was the second most actively traded stock on the bourse today, with over 262 million shares traded. Pestechs International said its top executives had been discharged and acquitted from all charges against them with immediate effect. The company had earlier this year confirmed that two of its top executives have already been charged for allegedly abetting the misappropriation of 10.6 million related to its wholly owned subsidiary, Pestechs Technology. Pestechs said both Executive Chairman Lim Ah Hock and MD cum Group CEO Lim Pei Chuan were charged at the Shah Alam Sessions Court on January 27 under Section 109, read together with Section 403 of the Penal Code. In a boss filing, Pestechs said Ah Hock, Pei Chuan and Pestechs CEO Paisamanathan Govindasamy had been discharged and acquitted by the Shah Alam Sessions Court. Govindasamy was charged under Section 403 of the Code, Section 16B of the MACC Act 2009 and Section 41B of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001. The trio were investigated on 4 payments amounting to 10.6 million to a consulting company where Pestechs Tech allegedly made payments for works not rendered by the consulting company. A judicial review application by the Swatch Group Malaysia against the Home Ministry to quash the seizure of its rainbow-themed watches and wanting authorities to return them within 5 days has been scheduled for Thursday. The application is where Swatch named the Secretary General of the Home Ministry, the Secretary of the Enforcement Division of the Home Ministry, the Minister and Government as respondents in the application filed by Messrs. Nizam Bashir Advocates on June 24th. Swatch also sought aggravated and exemplary damages along with costs of the action. The application is scheduled before Justice Dato Amarjit Singh on Thursday. In the application claimed that 6 designs of 143 Swatch Rainbow 2023 watches and 3 designs of 29 units of 2022 Pride watches were seized by the authorities in 9 different locations nationwide between May 13th and May 15th, 2023. The authorities seized the rainbow-coloured watches made by Swatch as celebrating lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender rights. The company in its application said that since it sold the items, it had not received any complaints from the public. The company further claimed that as of today, the watches have yet to be gazetted as prohibited publication, necessitating the seizure. On June 9th, the company sent a letter of demand to the ministry requiring the return of the watches, but the respondents had failed to abide by them. The company further claimed that the seizure notices did not adequately inform the grounds or basis for the seizure. It added that the colours of the rainbow and celebrating pride means an international human rights for greater respect of celebrating love and speaks for all genders and races without discrimination. The seizure, Swatch claimed, and failing to return the items showed that the ministry had acted unconstitutionally in breaching the company's rights to livelihood and property as enshrined under Article 5, 8 and 13 of the Federal Constitution.